Hello? Hello? Yep. Mic check is good. So we're just waiting for our invite. I've made no notes of this, so this is going to be quite challenging. It's all improvisation, no race notes. Woodsy was more prepared. I've had work all day and been sorting out a caravan for Silverstone tomorrow. So, good old improvised comms. More of a chit chat. Just waiting for my invite. Oh, and I've always got, for anyone who wants to watch now, I got to send the link. So, again, just waiting for my invite. Oh, got my invite. Nice, nice. So, joining in the lobby. That was getting to my own party as well. Right, nice. So, 14 of us so far. Good evening, Towley. Are you racing tonight? Yes, you are, in the Alpine. Feels weird being back in the comm seat because, like, it's been such a long time. The last race I commentated, did I even... Hey, it's not Towley. Oh. Hey, not in the kitchen. Trying to invite me. Oh, right. Send you an invite now, DK. There you go. Yeah, DK's got a good chance of winning tonight. Absolutely punts me into the wall on the Monday and then, nah, joking. DK strategy, start P5, get a brilliant start, take out second place and cause a massive pile up behind him. You can't crash into me per se, however, you can ram into the pit lane and try and get the com box. I'm only messing with you, I know you didn't mean it, don't worry. Like I said, the one in RRF1 last night got me. I mean, I was so convinced I was rear-ended. I'm like, looking back at all the clips, I'm like, it's a racing incident, and I hate to say it. Pick your car, DK, just to make sure you know. Don't be forgetting your car. So yeah, now we're just, I think, obviously it's not half past yet, and yet we're at 17 drivers. DK has now picked his car. So a good turnout for the Wednesday div. Ignore my mum shouting for my dad. So we will have a full quali and it will be 29 lap race. I'm gonna make a bold prediction and I reckon it'll be a one stop. I made a one stop work on the Monday. I know some people that two stopped and I caught them up, so like it all depends on the tyre wear. Obviously this new game tyre wear is a lot worse, but the tyres do make it to the end. So it will be interesting. I'm sure that there'll be a few drivers doing a two stop anyway. Especially like people who are really harsh on the tyres. Because it now does matter how much energy you put through them. Like if you're sliding around every corner, throwing it in, you're gonna use up your tyres quicker. So let's go down the grid actually. So I've not actually looked at the full-time seats and it's something I should. So we'll have a little wander. So we'll go Wednesday data standings. So we'll read out from last year. So our champion last season, in season 13, was Zero, who is, I believe he will be with us tonight. Yeah, he is in the Red Bull this season. He was in the Ferrari last season. And then we've got Tom. I don't actually know his username. I'm not sure if he's with us tonight. Actually, I believe it's Boo, actually. And if so, he's with us tonight. He was second. The point difference, though, to Zero was 100 points at the end of last season. Then it's Towley, who's in the Alpine tonight. He won the last race of the season, I believe. Yeah, fourth in the sprint race, first in the finishing position. Another season 13 figure that I'm going to read from the figure board is the most pen-free races was Brewdog, and I believe he is with us tonight in the Ferrari. So he had 18 penalty-free races. That's quite good. Who else have we got with us? I believe Primal is new for this season in the Wednesday. Yep, I believe he's not on this list. So, welcome to RRF1 Wednesday, Primal. I don't know if you're in the Twitch chat. Provides really good racing, and it is, I think, the most packed div we do. Where you reckon I come today? I reckon a solid P3. I reckon you're on the podium today, DK. I've done start reading anyway, so now it's just time to... I've done it the last 3 years. Have you? I've not... I've never seen your name, and it says RF1 Primal. What is your game tag on the standings? Is it? I'm so blind. I think. Was I not spectator? Oh, thought I was. My bad, Woodsy. I swear I set myself to spectator soon. I swear I said it. I'm going to go back on my stream and I'm sure I said it. It won't let me go back when I'm live. I'm sure I said it to spectator. I'm going to send it into clip submissions just to prove I'm sure I pressed it. I'm so baffled by that. Anyway, we've got a few readied ups. Still not Woodsy readied up though, so whether or not they're finalising settings. YT's now readied up. Primal's now readied up. Woodsy's now readied up. So yeah, we'll be getting going. 2 minutes late, quite good for this league. I think 2 minutes is the standard. You just make sure everything's ready because you don't want to get into I'm sure we had it last season. I think it was this league. Ghosting was on in the whole race. So in the sprint race, ghosting was enabled. So everyone was just going through everyone. So yeah, that would not be an ideal situation. So it is always better to start a bit later and actually check the settings thoroughly. Hopefully a good race around Australia. Good track for overtaking. From the back of my mind, I can tell you the overtaking spot will be turn 3. On that low, the new DRS curve it is, because it's not a straight. I know obviously people conserving the DRS will be like, well, I'll just let him go and stay behind him. So this track's got 4 DRS zones, one of the most on the calendar, I believe. It's got 2 activation zones, 4 DRS zones, which will be between the final corner and turn 1, and then turn 2 to turn 3. And then I haven't got a track map to tell you the last 2. Before and after the chicane. Anyway, that is a lot of drivers. A lot of returning drivers. In fact, I think I recognise every name on this list. I believe we might have a few people joining late in quali as well, unless if they manage to get in quick enough. Right, as we are now ready, It is a green light at the end of the pit lane. Obviously, no one's going to go out straight away. They have to put their setups on. So we'll see who's the first to blink. Obviously, it's an 18-minute session for this Q1. And then it'll be something like 15 minutes for Q2. And then it's 12 minutes for Q3. Should take us a nice 40 minutes to get this. My maths right way out. I'm estimating 40 minutes. It's an hour in real life. And obviously, they have 5 minutes between each session. Still no one though. Would have thought someone would have gone out by now. No one wants to go out. Dan Mark's retired. Oh yeah, is he reserving by any chance tonight? I know he likes to start from the back when he reserves. So Dan Mark technically becomes our first driver eliminated, unless if no one else gets a lap in. And then he starts P10. Well, gets into the next session. Betch is our first driver to come out of the pit lane. I need to change. Ah, there you go. Right. So next drivers to come out, we've got a Mercedes coming out. We'll find out who that is when it tells me. I could technically switch to one, but it is Primal. And then is that a Haas of Woodsy? Yes, it is. Is your dad watching? No, he's busy doing the caravan up for Silverstone. Caravan, tidying up for my mum. All that stuff. So unfortunately, it's just me tonight alone. No buttons from my dad. No. But yeah, nice calm session. Only 3 drivers out at the moment, and we're already 2 minutes into the session. We've got a few drivers opted in for the mediums. We've got Towley and Zero, both on the mediums. Not gone out yet. But, oh no, we've got Apex on the mediums and Dragoon on the mediums. Fair enough. Are you reserving tonight, that Mark? Because I know last season you used to just, if you're reserving, just start at the back and just have a fun race. We'll follow on board Betches, who has no ERS. Started a lap. I don't know whether or not he's left it on the whole straight on accident, but yeah, they're only reserved tonight apparently. Oh, fair enough. Well, we have got 20 drivers, so sounds about right. I believe Betch should just back out of this lap. I mean, he's burned up all of ERS, whether that was on accident. I think Primal was the next driver to actually start a lap, or did... I'm not... I'm not gelled with this game. Fair enough. Too many things going on. Woodsy's on a lap. He's got ERS. We do serious damage, not physically, of course. Yeah, right game, wrong season. You're not going out for a lap, DK. Find the pass has opted for the hard tyre. I'll tell you what, if he gets through on the hards, fair enough. Anyway, Woodsy now, not been a lot of ERS, saving it for the next. I mean, nothing, this is a long one, but chucks it in, could have used more to the wall. Nice and neat though, no snaps, which is always good in the higher speed corners. You don't want a snap. And then, oh my god, we've got 12 viewers. Oh, Woodsy goes very wide, just did not want to turn. And out into the final corner, let's see what happens. Yeah, goes out wide, it'll be a 1 minute and 19. And then we should have a Mercedes of Primal coming through. It goes to the line with 1 minute 18.5. If I put medium on for Q1, do I still have 1 or 2 sets for the race? It depends how much you use. We've got TTV Getsuga off doing some relaying of the gravel. We got Tebence now into the final corner. How does this look on the off-board? Gets a nice 120 mile an hour apex speed, not bad. Going to the line, is it going to beat Primal's lap? Yes, it does. We're 1 minute 17.9, nearly 6 times quicker. Find the pass now on his hard tyres. Let's see how these look. So, DK, to answer that, if you put the medium on for Q1 and you get through with just it, you keep all your sets that you would have used, you do, I believe. But then you've got to make Q3 to get your extra set. I don't think the extra set you get for Q3 can be used. But this game's different to real life. I don't know if it'll allow you to use your whole allocation. TTVM get to go again. We caught the spin. I moved off him. So again, he's gone off the track into turn 4. Yeah, and just stick to program. I mean, the chance of a safety car is high, but you never know. Domar Daimar again, another quick driver last season, competed for podiums. Not sure if he had a win. My memory's not that good between both the races, both the divisions. But he comes to the line and he goes P1 with a 1 minute 17.8, over a tenth quicker than second place to Bent. P1 in Q1, Q2, then 5th attempt in Q3, but kick it. Strategy. Fair enough. Zero is on he's done 2 cooldown laps. So now he comes to the line. We'll follow on board the medium runner. We've only got 6 drivers who have set lap 7 now. Because Zero's just set a non-reserve. Oh, got her. As for a proper stoner, I'm surprised I have such a good reaction time with my 2.5 brains. Is that the reason why you took me out on Monday, eh? Anyway, Zero now. Looks nicely hooked up on the medium. Easy flat on this one. Got a yellow flag in partially. Purple first sector goes a bit wide though. Obviously you don't want to get onto the grass now again though. But yeah, keeps it nicely planted. And then you're flat out for what feels like an eternity, but all important, top speed, and then flick it left. Hope it doesn't spin on you. Keeps it in 7th gear. I'm sure I commentated on this race last season and I was like, I prefer to drop it to 6th, but seen quite a few drivers keep it in 7th. Oh, gets a big snap on the exit. Nicely turns in there though. Goes a bit wide off the apex, but shouldn't be too bad. Should be a nice lap, easily 118 I reckon. Should be fine the passes medium, let's be honest. No offense, fine the passes quick, but the hard tyres are just, oh my god, he goes top. 117.7, 10 quicker than Domar Daimar. Going back down now, we've got Betches who's just started a new lap. Let's follow on board with him. Let's see, again, he's got his ERS, so I'm guessing it's not been turned on too long. Brewdog has just gone with a 1 minute 19.1, who becomes 8th, but that is the last of the people who've set laps. So just riding on trackside with Betches. Again, can't really see much on the off lap, but it gives a better TV angle, doesn't it? Uses up a lot more ERS that I've seen. I've seen people enter this straight with 50%. 14 viewers now, thanks for anyone who's actually tuned in. Towley now has beat Zero's lap by nearly a second on their mediums. So what a lap from Towley, that's going to be a serious lap to beat, 116.8. Betch flied through that corner. Was there even a corner there? Anyway, get the braking point right. Obviously don't go too wide or you'll hit the grass and spin. Keeps it nice though. Opens the DRS as quick as possible, uses up all the ERS batteries he's got left, and it puts him in P4 with 1 minute 17.9. Good lap from Betches. DK's now on a lap in his kick Sauber, which I think is one of the best liveries in the game. Not in real life, but in the game, I think the kick Sauber has a nice green to it. I mean, it's a good livery in real life as well. Anyway, flicks it left on the wheel. Don't care about tyre wear. Keeps it in 6th gear. Goes up to 7. Got to keep them RPMs up. And again, got to nail your braking zone. If you go too wide, you'll just end up in the gravel. And then this one, avoid the curve on the inside or it will spin you round. Goes into the penultimate hairpin. Got to nail it, which he misses it slightly. It is a good line. And coming to the line, it's gonna be, he's ran out of ERS, that's gonna slow him down, puts him P2 over 1 minute 17 flat. Dragoon is on a lap. Hayden Elite is now, I don't think he started the session, so yeah, I think he's just done a lap then. So, Primal's now starting a lap. I think someone at the front went quicker, because it moved everyone down. It may have been Toto Wolff in 9th, which is a good lap actually, 1 minute 18.3. Big improvements from last year's game for Toto Wolff, above quite a few people who last season, like, this game has shaped it up a bit. It does suit different people. Dragoon now absolutely flying. Again, what a line for the hairpin on the medium tyre. Where's this going to put him? Comes down the start finish straight now, under the Louis Vuitton sign, goes to the line with a 1 minute 17.7, puts in P3 on those medium tyres, and Hayden Elite goes into P3 with his soft tyres. So Towley, P1 with the mediums, everyone else is 2 chase. Find the passes on the cusp. Has he changed his tyres, or is he still on the hard tyre? Believe he's still on the hard tyre. TVTV Getsuga, he had 2 offs on his first few runs, so let's hopefully he can keep it planted and get a lap in. Goes very wide. I know that's the racing line, but in this game, in real life, you use that racing line to carry more speed. It doesn't really exist in this game. Shorter lines do work, like at Barcelona. Obviously, you want to go out wide in real life, but in the game, it's stupid. Anyway, used up a lot of battery, so he might not have much to play with at the end of the lap. Is this going to be good enough to get him out of the drop zone? Very twitchy, very twitchy. Does get it round though. Oh, he's spun coming to the line. Oh, it wouldn't have been too far off actually. Find the pass on his hard tyres again. It just looks lazy to turn in, to be fair. Accidentally went off him for a moment. Again, let's see where Find the Pass can put this. Towley's still the one to be at the top. Obviously, it's only Q1. These drivers do have 2 more sessions to improve. Find the Pass has actually found 5 tenths in the middle sector. For a moment, just trying to remove a bunch of rivets from my pocket. They were doing my head in when I was leaning on them. Whitey, another hard runner at 118.8. I get it, if you get through on these hards, you don't waste them, but is it really worth the risk? As we get a Mercedes peeling off into the pit lane. And then straight to the line, 5 minutes left of the session, and he goes into P13 with 1 minute 18.4. That will not be quick enough. 2 Williams in 12th and 13 though. But that will not be quick enough. We've got the Mercedes backing up in the pit lane. Has TTV Getsuga gone again, or is he coming into the pit this lap? He is coming into the pit lane. We've got a Ferrari behind him. Who's that? Brewdog, is it? No, it wasn't a Ferrari then. Who was it? Oh, it was the McLaren. So that'll be a McLaren of Dama. Yep. Is that a bit of debris on the start-finish straight? I'll need to get on board with the only Kickstarter in the lobby. He's invalidated that first lap. So I'd assume DK will go around again on these one. I think DK should be safer with 1 minute 17. It's 2 seconds quicker than the drop zone. But obviously, yeah, it is a bit of debris on the start-finish straight. Bit of wing. Zero reckons he's safe in P5. Is anyone to follow on board with? Brewdog maybe? He's on brand new soft tyres. Got a yellow flag. That's not going to bother him too much. Someone slowing down to start the lap. Or coming to the pit lane, one of them. Nice and tidy through that. And then into the hairpin. Nicely hooked up, to be fair. Short shifting. Don't want to get much wheel spin on the exit of the final corner. And then comes to the line. Should be a good lap at 1 minute 18 flat. Puts in P10. Not the biggest improvement. Oh my god, boost 1.1 seconds up on them mediums. 3 lap old mediums. Hayden's retired, he went up to P3 in that Haas. So 1 minute 17.1. Gonna have to go soft, made big mistake, lost 4 tenths. Not the worst lap. Never mind, you've been pumped down. Yeah, you'll definitely need the softs. unfortunately, like, I mean, I know you've got the pace to make it work. I think you did it last season with the in Australia. I can't remember, but I'm sure you did. I'm sure you used them again in Q2. Game Minions retired in P9. Is he safe in P9? We'll find out what boost sets. Should be quicker. He was up by a load. He goes P1 with 1 minute 16.8. So there's still time in these cars. Anyway, Woodsy now in the dropout zone. This will be his final lap, unless if... It won't be his final lap if he makes a mistake, but those soft tyres will be at their best on this lap. However, will Woodsy get a tow from that Williams in front of him? Will Williams want to peel out straight away? Obviously, Woodsy will want him to give him a tow and then move out of the way because he's coming up to 2 high-speed corners. And dirty air in this game is not great. However, he does follow him. The Williams slows down well. That seems to be decent on track. Soften not away very fast. I'd give them a go with the medium tyre in Q2, just see if they're better. They seem better. Everyone's done well on them. Obviously, they keep their temperature better, so like at the end of the lap, you've still got good grip. It's what they fought in real life at the Canadian Grand Prix, remember? It's because they keep temp better. Oh, Woodsy, that's wide. Yeah, I believe that's going to be Woodsy out at Q1. Getsuga nearly goes into the wall. So everyone is on an outlap that's in the drop zone other than Woodsy, and Getsuga is on an outlap. Oh no, Woodsy's fitted. So Goomba, Whitey, they're the 2 in the drop zone that are on a lap. Getsuga is using his ERS. Oh, he's binned it. Is he trying to get out of the way of quicker cars? Yes, he is. That's a racing bull of, I'm going to guess Goomba. Find the pass. No, yeah, Goomba. It won't be Goomba. It'll be Tavents, who is on a lap. He's 4 times up. Where's this going to put the RB of Tavents, who went out early in the session? So let's see where he goes now. The medium tyre is still the ones to be, and he goes P5. So now we really need to follow this. So Getsuga is going again. Got close to invalidating there though. Goomba is the one. Is he going to get himself out of that drop zone? So obviously 4 drivers will still be going out. I think Woodsy is definitely one of them, as he's still on the pit with 3 seconds to go. So all down now. Is Goomba going to get himself out of the drop zone? I didn't see what his sector split was, but he keeps it in 3rd gear. That's obviously to avoid the slide. He needs to play it safe but aggressive. Now opens the DRS all the way to the line, and he sets a 1 minute 18.1, puts in P14, and then puts in P15. Now I don't know who went quicker then. Was it Find the Pass? It was Find the Pass on the soft tyre. And then we got Apex now. We got Goomba, the one to... Goomba is in the danger zone. Apex is on a lap. Whitey is on a lap. Whitey's still on the hard tyres, believing they'll work. That's interesting to see if they will. Where's Apex going to go? The fuel light flashing. Is Apex going to get himself out of the drop zone? Just has 1 more corner to go, and then straight to the line. He's got plenty of ERS to go. Getsuga now retires from the session. He goes P10. Now where does Whitey go on the hard tyres? He stays P17. So Goomba knocked out by less than 20 thousandths of a second. Wow, what a session. If they keep this up, this will be a very good race. So your Q1 standings is Boo at top, Towley, DK, Hayden Elite, Find the Pass, Tavent, Dragoon, Zero, Domite, Daimar, Apex, Betches, Toto Wolf, Game Minion, Brewdog, Primal, and then the drivers out are Goomba, Whitey, Woodsy, Getsuga, and the Dark Mark, who did not set a lap. The split from P15 to P1 is 1.2 seconds. However, the medium tyre is proven to be very difficult to beat. So will they be the racing tyre? You win. What did you say? Q1. No. What did you actually say? Oh yeah, I wasn't wrong about the P3. Yeah. Well, I just had a feeling. Don't worry. Is my battery pack actually charging? Oh, I don't know. That's where you thought I'd come. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm having a slow day today. Right. I'm at Silverstone tomorrow night. Right. I'm in a different world. 13 viewers. Obviously, I welcome every viewer. I appreciate you all tuning in. I know a lot of you are probably drivers who are still out in the session. But no, it's still nice. It gets the viewer streams up, and then obviously more people try and click on it and have a look. It obviously it bumps you up, because obviously when you search up F1 streams, it'll go on viewers. So with being 13 of viewers, it'll bump it up a bit, give some recognition. I'm obviously trying my best with the tools I've got, which are PlayStation Remote and my own voice. Anyway, this session, a lot more people out straight away. In the first 2 minutes, we've seen 3 cars in Q1. And in the first 30 seconds, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars on track, which is nearly half of what we've got in the session. So half the drivers want to get out there and get an early lap in. The drivers out at Dragoon find the pass. Tebence, Betch is hitting the lead, and 0. So they're all the drivers opting to do an earlier lap. Obviously, some people might have used more softs than what they intended, and maybe just do 1 lap in the Q2. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Do not knock my NAT cable out. I will absolutely murder you.
I will knock it. If it goes off, it.
Oh, no. Why is that not charging? I know. Why is this not charging? Yeah, I know, right. Just got to commentate on this one league race, and I can go to bed, and then Silverstone. Now you're showing excitement. All week you've shown no excitement to me. I'm like, does he even want to go? Anyway, back to the league. I think Dragoon is... Oh, we've got a Williams backwards. We got Find the Pass staying out of the way. Has he got a puncher? No, I believe he was just staying there. Obviously, a standard... A still target is easier to manoeuvre around than a moving target. Anyway, Dragoon, I believe, is our first driver on a flying lap. So let's see what the benchmark will be for these drivers to beat. Obviously in Q2, the bottom 5 drivers, so P11 to P15, go out. Top 10 do a top 10 shootout for 12 minutes, which obviously isn't enough for about 2 laps. Yeah, so I've not got the telemetry on. That normally helps. So, I didn't see a sector split because I didn't know the telemetry was off. I was just having a nice broadcast. Again, keeps it in 3rd gear, avoids the wheel spin, last corner, and then to the line, DRS open. On the medium tyre, 1 minute 17.7. Who's next across the line? It won't be Find the Pass. It's Tebence. And then it'll be a Haas of Hayden Elite who's pitted. Tebence goes with a 1 minute 17.4. Zero to the line, goes P1 with 1 minute 16, 1 minute 16.6 on the soft tyres. Good lap. Game Minion will be our next drivers across the line. 11 minutes of the session to go still. Again, looks really lazy on the turning, like it doesn't want to turn. However, gets it nicely hooked up in the hairpin. And to the line, got loads of battery left to use. In fact, he's got too much battery to use. 1 minute 17.8. DK now in the medium. Reckons the medium might be quicker for this session. He said it in the chat. Is it? Set to 1 minute 17.1. Domar Daimar has set a 17.0. I did not see that. And we've got an Aston Martin next, I believe, of Betches, who has been showing good pace in Q1. Is he going to carry it into Q2? A bit laggy on my screen. You've got a yellow flag. It's DK getting out of the way. He sets 1 minute 19.2. Must have had a snap somewhere because I think his Q1 time was better. We've got a few out laps. Don't think anyone's on a flyer. Maybe Domar Daimar is on another flyer. I don't know how, unless he's doing another round. Nah, he's got a blinking light. Yeah, he's recharging. DK's definitely not on one. Oh, we got Total Wolf on one. There you go, that's perfect. Into Q3, turn 4. Which turn 3 and 4 on a normal day is actually a car park. There's an interesting Australian fact for you. Obviously, this is a street circuit with, I believe, there is a section of this track that isn't street. And I think it is turn 3, 4, 5. I think it's turn 6 you can't access. But other than that, it is all streets that you can actually drive or ride a bike around on a normal day. Anyway, enough chitty chat. We now follow Toto Wolff into the final few corners, who just needs to nail the last 2 corners and hopefully set a lap into the top 10. Looks good. He's used up a lot of ERS the whole lap. It's going to put him into P7 with 1 minute 18.3. Brewdog has started a lap. He's used a lot of ERS already. Is he going to have enough to the line? Who knows? I can't see a split. It didn't say anything. Obviously, he's not set a lap, but I would have thought it would have said like green or purple. Unless I'm wrong, where is the sector cut off? I thought it was there. It is there. Oh, is it? No. Yeah, no, but there. Right, I'm completely stupid. I forgot where sectors start and end. Anyway, find the passes on a lap. Again, find the pass, tried the hard tight, he goes very wide, that's invalidated. Boo's now to the line. Is he going to go top? I think he is. Yep, 1 minute 16 flat. We're going to see a 1 minute 15 in Q3 potentially. Find the passes moved out the way. Apex on a lap, Primal's on a lap, Aiden's on a lap, and Tally is coming to the line. Tally again, quickest driver, second quickest driver in Q1, should I say. Retired on his first lap. Let's see what he's going to do on the soft tyres. Looks very planted. To the line, used up all the battery, goes P2 with 1 minute 16.3. And then we had someone else coming to the line. I think it was Final Pass Pits. And then it's Primal coming to the line. Battery going down so quick. Goes P9 with 1 minute 17.880. We got the Williamses queuing up in the pit lane. Apex has no battery left. Like, ran out of battery on that straight. He still has battery throughout the lap to deploy, but hasn't really got much to put in overtake. Obviously regens a little bit into the last few corners, but this will be straight to the line. He puts it in overtake anyway. He might run out of battery to the line, to be fair. He gets to the line, 3%, goes P11 Apex, still in the dropout zone. Needs a better lap than that to get out of it. 6 minutes to go. Is Hayden on a lap there? No, it'll be regenning, won't it? Tally's regenning. I think DK will be on a lap actually. I am struggling. Where is Find the Pass? You can do it. Find the Pass. Well, when I got on with you just... Obviously, it was the chicane. It is a hard corner, but... I think you'll pull it together. On board with DK, still on the medium tyres. I think his lap's good enough to get him through, to be fair, but let's see if he can improve. A very nice line through them corners, though. He's made it very abundant that his nice new setup as well. I'm sure he's loving it. Where I'm still on a T300 that was second hand. Anyway, he's a 10th down, so let's see if he can make anything in the final sector. Yep, doesn't hit the curb too hard, doesn't settle the car, doesn't hit the curb, no snap. Goes a bit wide on the apex of the hairpin though, and he's coming into the pit lane. Maybe he thinks the softs are going to just be the ones getting through. I think that time might be good enough. We'll keep an eye on 1:16.8. I think the cut-off might be a 17.4, like what Tabence is on. I know a few drivers here can do that. I mean, Betcher's now on a lap. I'm not sure what his sector split was, but I know he set better than 1:19.2. To the line, 1 minute 17.8. It's a good lap, but still, he's the danger man. Find the pass, starts the lap. He needs a lap. No pressure. I hope you're not listening actively. I know you're in the chat. Anyway, we'll have an onboard lap. We've done a few of them. Nice line into turn 3. Second gear, obviously the revs stay higher. You do risk spinning though, but he's kept it perfectly nailed. Goes on the curb, that's very risky with these cars. But nope, still facing the right way. A 26.6 sector split in there. Oh, he goes off. Alright, he needs a regen, go back around. He can't waste another set of tyres. We'll catch him in a jiff. We'll find out. Towley is behind him. We've got a few on the outlaps. Brewdog, he's further in the sector. We've got it's Betchy, so I think we'd be better off just staying on board with Zero. Find the pass. I believe Find the Pass is pushing too hard. Oh, he's got no fuel. Oh, this is going to be very touch and go. Has he got enough fuel for one more lap? No, he hasn't. Oh, that's going to be very, very touch and go. We've now got people coming out. I think Brewdog will be our first driver to start their final Q2 lap. You've got it, Find the Pass. Calm down, right? You get out before 2 minute 40. 2 minute 30. Your out lap will be quick though, but you have got time for another lap. I'm sorry for putting you under pressure. Right, you look, I won't even go on board with you, right? I won't even mention you, right? I'll let you have it. Right, Brewdog now. 4 attempts up on his first lap with a 1 minute 18.4. He needs a second to be. Do you like the fresh air, mate? yeah, you need to get out quite quick though. I'd stop texting and go out as quick as possible. Anyway, Brewdog now at 1 at 18.4. He needs about a second improvement. I didn't see a split. I was talking to Find the Pass. Got a kick salver on his right, which I think was DK. I believe he's the only kick salver in this session. Yes, he is. His teammate Dark Mark, he's reserving tonight. Light start at the back. Oh, goes very wide. Hayden's retired. That's good enough, isn't it? Brewdog went a bit wide, but should be a good lap. It puts in P8 1 minute 17.5. I believe that might not be good enough for Brewdog. Find the Pass did get out in time. It's all good to see. Zero's retired. Towley's retired. Boo's doing another lap. Whether or not that's a spot a lap on an old lap and softs, which I think it is. Says 1 lap and he's not done a lap. Anyway, Apex now coming around the last corner. Should be his last lap of the session. Will it get him out of the drop-off zone? No, it doesn't. 1 minute 18 flat. Apex P13. We had I don't know who that was. Dragoon go up to P7 with 1 minute 1 minute 17.4. Depends on a lap to improve his time. I do think a 1:17.4 is the cut-off. Total Wolf has just started a lap as well. This is the lap of the day. We won't we won't mention it. Apex has invalidated his last lap, so it'll be Toto Wolff, Primal, Betches. They're the drivers to try and get out of the knockoff zone. The drivers at risk is more maybe Domar, Daimar, Dragoon, Tavent, Brewdog and Gamer Minion. Gamer Minion is the danger man, and his time in Betches is only separated by 2 thousandths. So very close between 10th and 11th. If they can't both improve, that'll be a very narrow gap to go out on, really. Apex comes into the pit lane. Is Toto Wolff's invalidated? He will be eliminated. So is the man that cannot get a minion out, I believe. Betches is also on that. Where is Betches actually? Oh, he's the first one coming to the line, so we'll go on board Betches first. So he needs 2 thousandths of a second more on Game Minion, who Game Minion's also on a lap, I believe. So what is this lap? It puts him into P10 with 1 minute 17.7. Game Minion needs to find a bit of improvement. We'll go to find the pass, who's coming to the line. Will he get out at the very last moment? Yes, he will. P8 puts him out of danger and a bit more. But still 2 very good drivers to set laps in the danger zone. We've got Primal coming into the final few corners. Gets it nice hooked up in the hairpin into the final corner. As long as he doesn't have a big slide, what's it going to be? It's coming up, 1 minute 15, 1 minute 16, and he goes P9. So puts Brewdog out. Brewdog will be out of the session. Betches out of the session. A few improvements. Is Game Minion gonna improve? Is he gonna demote Dragoon out into Q and get himself into Q3? No, he doesn't. By the smallest margins, Game Minion. Wow, what a close quality between Betches and Tabents. That maybe find the pass. That was. I mean, you got 1:17.2 and then 17.5. But good lap, find the pass. I mean, you got yourself out of there. I mean, it probably took all your strength and you're probably sweating. If I were you, I'd take a bow and I would just let everyone know. Because you are now in Q3. Anyway, the drivers we have lost in Q2 are... we got Boo as the fastest driver. The drivers lost is Toto Wolff, Apex, Betches, Brewdog and Game Minion. A very few... I mean, Apex is a big shock to me. 2 seconds off. That is a... But anyway, and again, it's a long race. Anything can happen. As we now go into the final session, which is 12 minutes long, and then we will have a 5-minute break, which all drivers should be warned about. As new season, people forget. Too many open lobbies where you're ready up straight away. So, top 10 shootout, 12 minutes. Is anyone going to go straight out? I'd imagine some people, like find the pass, might not have the tyres to go out straight away. But I've been wrong. TFC Dragoon will be our first driver out. Anyone else want to step out with him? I think Dragoon might be the only one. I think everyone's just ruined all their tyres. Oh no, use drum for Delta. Fair enough then. So we've got 3 drivers on track now. I don't know who the Primal. So Primal's come out the pit lane. So we've got now a few more. We've got Boo coming out. We've got a Red Bull of... We've got 2 Red Bulls in... yeah, Zero and Dragoon, 2 Red Bulls. DK has left the session. As he disconnected, I'll quickly pop him another invite. Oh. Don't want him to obviously really, like, if he has disconnected, I don't want him to miss out. Obviously, Q3 is a big achievement, unless he's like, nah, fuck this, I've got no tyres, just left. We will be running out of time. DK has rejoined. Not sure what happened. Fair enough. It happens, obviously. I mean, it's still a new game. I mean, we have actually, like, I know obviously other leagues started before us, but obviously it's still in the early. I mean, what? It's been out a month. No, 2 months. Came out in May. Well, it came out May like 20th, no? 26th. May 27th, wasn't it? So it's only been out a month and a bit. So we have got up and running quite quickly, to be fair. Anyway, on board with Dragoon, who is our first driver on a lap, I believe. One moment. Anyway, sorry about that. Back to Dragoon's lap. Coming into the chicane now. I've still not got my telemetry on. There we go. He's used up all his ERS. Again, not the first driver I've seen do that. Whether or not it's people forgetting they've got their overtake on or what, but I mean, Betcher's had the worst one. He had no ERS on the start of his lap. But anyway, let's see what it is to the line. Again, he's still got deployment to use in the lap, as you can tell on the green bar on the battery charge. To anyone who watches... well, does that mean you'll need another invite, DK? Because obviously it'll cut you off now. Dragoon sets a 1 minute 17 flat. Find the Pass sets a 1 minute 17.2. I know they're both on used tyres though. Primal sets a 1 minute 17.4. Has anyone got the tyres for it? Hayden Elite now comes to the line. We did have a McLaren, I think he was starting a lap though. So Hayden comes to the line, goes P1 with 1 minute 16.4. And then we've got Towley with a 1 minute 15.8 smashing lap from Towley. Boo's invalidated. So Tevens will be our next driver in the RB. Who the RB have a special livery for this weekend at Silverstone. It looked absolutely mega. I can't wait for it. And in fact, I'm going to show my brother in the break the RB. Actually, I'm going to show him now. All right, we've still got 7 minutes till the main laps. So Ryan,
Yeah.
Look at the Visa Cash App livery for this weekend. And then McLaren, right? They've got a special livery for this weekend.
You Ferrari now?
What? No. I don't want to watch a video show my brother McLaren's new livery. There you go. Top one. And you know what, right? When we last went to Silverstone, we never got a special livery to look at. Anyway, everyone has now set a lap. We'll go down it. Towley 0, Hayden Elite, Domar Daimar, Tevens, Dragoon, Find the Pass, and Primal. That's the top 8, separated by, what is the gap? It's 2 P8, it's 1.6. Obviously, some people are on all the tyres than others. Unless everyone went on unused. Just making sure I've got everything on. Anyway, DK on a lap actually. We'll follow on board with him. He's on softs. I'm not sure if they're new softs. It says 0 laps, so I believe they are new softs. I think, yeah, they are new softs, aren't they? So this will be a very good lap from him, I believe. Brake quite early, to be fair, for that corner. I haven't got a lot of battery left, but it says he's got a load of usage left. Unless he burnt all his battery out on one bit. Has he sacked this lapping? I mean, it looks quick. Well, for some reason, on my screen, it says DK's doing a 1 minute 25, and he's passed the line. My game's fully glitched here. I'm gonna need a new invite. My game's fully gone. I can't do anything. It won't let me go on board with anyone. Oh wait, here we go. But DK, it said DK was in the... it said DK, you know what? I'm being gaslighted by my stream and the game.
Huh?
It said DK was on a lap, and then I was on board with him, and then it didn't set him a lap. And then I'm so confused. Because I was on board with him. I have no clue what's just happened.
My boss was just like,
oh well. 16 viewers, wow. Welcome all. Buddy, I'll boost and pushing, that looked sick. Let's ride on board with him. Only driver out at the moment, Tally's joined them on track, and so is DK. Again, for some reason, you know what, I think I'm hallucinating. Anyway, it gets a bit on the grass. I don't know if that's the strategy. Since it's 26.9 in the first sector, I'm not sure how good that is. He needs validates. He'll need a recharge. Anyway, so will the Ferrari pit, or is he just going to have a recharge? Pardon me. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Been up since half 6.
Our phone when we get down there, by the way.
What?
Are we charging our phone?
I'm charging this power bank here. Why?
Just asking. That means I need an acting charger.
Oh yeah. Tally now starts a lap. Again, nice little corner cut. Goes into turn 3, nice and up close to the wall. Hits the curve very hard, that's going to slow him down a bit. I mean, I don't want to argue, Tally's got the fastest lap by ages and he's backed out of it, I believe. It's definitely not pushing anymore. So maybe he did ruin his lap. Anyway, DK is on an out lap, so I'm sure DK started a lap at the same time. I think DK might be lagging. I don't know what gave me that impression. So we'll not follow with DK because for some reason my game doesn't like him. He's absolutely punted into the wall. And then he's not in the wall anymore. I don't know if everyone else in the lobby can see this. I know he's still aligned. He starts a lap. Apparently, oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna try. Tally retires. I think he thinks that's the best he can do, and it is a whopping lap, to be fair. I can't tell if everyone's on. All right, Tevens has just started a lap. Let's see. It follows him on board. Fine. I'm so confused. And we've got a minute left of our session. Anyone who starts or is on a lap will not have any more laps, as it is not possible to lap the Albert Park in a minute. All right. Getting your clothes ready. Remember, waking up at about 8:30, right? Gotta make sure we've done everything. And then...
I'm going for a shower.
Oh, are you?
Not now.
I need to go for a shower at some point. Anyway, to Bent's now into the chicane. It's hard to commentate on quality because I'm just running out of things to say. Obviously, I know it's getting to the last laps, but... Anyway, to Bent's is our first driver, I believe, to DK maybe, who set a 1:18, but that can't be. There you go, DK, 1:16.4. Good lap from DK, P3. To Bent's now coming to the line, then it's going to be a McLaren after it, and then a Haas. To Bent's 1:16.6. Daimar pits. Then it'll be a Haas of Hayden Elite. He'll be next, and it'll be a Red Bull of Dragoon or Zero. Hayden now demotes DK to P4, and then it was Zero, get to Zero, who pits. Zero can't improve. Then Dragoon spins into the, I don't know what turn it is though. Find the pass now. Again, someone who's been struggling all session. He's invalidated. So he's coming to the line just to see what he could have set. Wow. So Dragoon now pulled out of the way. I think that's it. That's the end of the session, isn't it? Oh no, Primal. P10. Where's he going to do? Is he going to demote, find the pass to P10? Rounds the final corner now. And he goes into P9. He does find the pass to P10. So that'll be maybe end of session. DK does not improve. DK goes to P5. Boo goes into P4. So it's Tally, Zero, Hayden Elite, Boo, DK to Bent's, Daimar, Dragoon, Primal, and Find the Pass in 10th. And Find the Pass has been struggling all session, and he's made it very clear. But wow, what a session at the end. Everything changed. Don't know what we're waiting for now. Yeah, to be fair, Find the Pass. I've not had pace the last week, to be fair. Anyway, that's our top 10, separated by 1.4 seconds. Top 6 is separated by under a second. So whether or not this will be a race for the top 6 and then everyone else. Obviously, we've got my first pace race back on wheel. Wheel is better though, Primal. Yeah, I mean, even if you're quicker on a pad, you get more of an experience. I've always said this, right? People are like, yeah, but I'm quicker on a pad and I'm used to it. I'm like, look, a wheel is such a nice experience. It's like you actually feel like you're driving and not just playing a video game. Like, I can't, after having a wheel for so long, I can't play F1 with a gamepad because it's just so wrong. I can't hit racing lines or anything, and yet I started every F1 game as a kid on the gamepad. Like, I think 2010 was my first F1 game I played. And before someone says I was 5, you can play all the games. I believe it was on like my cousin's Xbox, and I must have been like, I must have been like 7. Wasn't much older than that, because I remember having 2012. And then the first F1 game I got serious on was like 2019. I brought a really crap steering wheel. I mean, when I say crap, I mean it was like 60 quid. No force feedback, it was just a wheel. And again, I was quick on that though. I mean, I was constantly in like top 5 in a league I was in. And then I took a year or 2 gap. I didn't have a league in 22 and 23. And in 24 I joined this. And then 25 I'm still here. Way! DK has left the session. Let's see if I can pause to invite him back. Obviously, he might have to wait until the end of the formation lap to take charge. So I'm guessing he would have been setting up his strategy before he actually disconnected it. I'm guessing. But yeah, we've got a 5-minute break. We're going at 21:32. So 3 minutes. Just letting DK know that his race fuel should be +3. I'll tell you what, if DK runs out of fuel, I think we should give him the race win. Second gear all the way round. 5 million revs. Get the engine doing overtime. I've done a race before, like on +3. Hold on, what's this? Oh, that was 2024. If I'm on hard, I swear to God, I'm going to have a slow start for once. I don't know. You say it, but like every time I've raced against you, you've had a mega start. So like, let's not count the chickens before they've hatched. We've got a minute till we go. DK will have a pleasurable experience of watching the formation lap. It looks cloudy, to be fair. There might be rain. It looks very overcast. Tell you what, if there's rain in this race, it'll be absolutely carnage. And I'm here for it. But you tapped me on the shoulder, and I was like, what do you want? What you got? Mushroom what?
Belly pork.
Belly pork and mushroom? Fair enough. That'll be the nicest meal you have for the next 4 days. We're on pot noodles after come tomorrow.
No, we've got...
Oh yeah, we've got sausage casserole. Oh, we got sausage casserole.
And I've got money for food.
You know that... Oh yeah, you know that the second round's on you. I'm buying first round, you're buying second. On the Friday. But alright, fine. I'm buying David, Dad and me a drink. Then you can buy your own drink. No. I thought first round was on me and then second round was on you.
Not for everyone.
Alright, fine. You can buy me my second drink.
Okay. You're buying me my second.
No, I'll buy you your first.
And my second?
No.
Yeah.
No, because then you're not technically buying me a drink.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm ordering the most expensive drink on the menu then.
No, what?
I'm going to have a gold shot. Anyway, we'll run you down the top 20 as if you've only just joined the stream. So, Tally were fantastic lap in Q1 is in first, then Zero in P2, Hayden in P3, Boo in P4, DK in P5, which I think he predicted actually. I swear he said like, oh no, he might have said P10. Tavent in P6, Domar in P7, Dragoon in P8, Primal in P9, who made clear in the chat that it was his first race back on wheel. Find the pass in P10, who's been struggling all session long. Hopefully he has a better race than what he had in qualifying. Game Minion, Brewdog can only put any impact I had on anyone. Fair enough. Anyone listening, DK does apologise for any impact he had for his FNet and the very slow pace his AI is setting on the formation lap. I mean, there's a massive gap. Betch is in P13, Apex in P14.
What, Carolyn?
Total Wolf in P15, Goomer in P16, Whitey in P17, Woodsy in P18, TT Getsuga in 19th, and the Dark Mark, who is obviously a very quick driver. I'm sure he's a race winner somewhere. In fact, I think he's a race winner in this league. My memory's too frazzled. We are 4 corners separated because of DK's AI. The possible race strategy reckons hard medium, but I'm sure, and I'm not looked, we'll have 2 leader. Yep, so we got top 4 mediums, DK Betches on hard, DK into Bent on hards, Domar Daimar, Dragoon on mediums, Primal on hard, and then 11 to 12 medium. So good tyre strategy mix. So we'll get it to position change and we'll find out who's the biggest change on the start. We might not have a front facing view here. They need to fix that. Anyway, everyone's nearly lined up. We'll follow on board with Tabence, who's in P6, so he has a good view of the drivers in front of him, and then we'll obviously quickly switch back to TV pod. Let's have a quick sip of my cider before we start. Right, starting procedures have started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the first race of the season. And DK again gets a fabulous start. Not even sure if that's him or the AI yet. But anyway, coming into the first corner now, we're 4 wide in the mid pack here. That can't go right. We've got a McLaren nearly in the grass. But everyone gets through cleanly so far, better than what it was on Monday. And we got Towley and Zero going side by side in turn 3. Is there contact? And yes, there is a bit of contact, but they make it through semi-okay, semi-intact. DK up into P4. Hayden down 2 positions into P5. And then we've got Brewdog up 5 positions on the race start. I'll have to watch that back at some point because 5 positions in few corners. And we're going down further in the pack. No one is side by side. We've got a yellow flag. We've got a McLaren of TT Getsuga, not McLaren, a Aston Martin off. He gets going though, no safety car. Anyway, back to the lead pack, Towley and Zero. Is there going to be a move into the chicane? No, there is not. Bit of a corner cut there. I'm not sure if that would have been noted down. Obviously, no DRS until the end of the first lap, and even then, you don't get it until the second sector. Is the detection zone is before it opens. We're going back down now. Everyone's kept with the leaders, I believe, other than Getsuga. Any overtakes? Yes, we have. We've got Betches into the gravel, comes nearly back onto the racing line in front of Woodsy. All manages to avoid him though, and again, no safety car. Both faster Martins at the back of the grid. Brewdog in P7 losing a bit of touch to Domar Daimar. Tally keeps the lead, obviously with the fastest lap. Obviously it's the first lap though. Then it stays Tally 0 and then Boot up 1 position, DK up 1 position. Hayden Elite down 2, Domar Daimar stays there. Brewdog up 5, Find the Pass up 2. Primal stays in 9th, Tabent is down 4 positions. And that's our top 10. Wow, a lot of action in the first lap. I'm nearly lost my voice already. Apex and Total Wolf are going side by side and still going side by side when we catch it. But that's not what we want to see. We are now in the DRS zone. 5-10-0 is 0 going to make a move into the chicane. Again, it looks, we should have telemetry on for this. I should probably, there we go. Now it looks better. Again, the ERS has been used quite a lot by the top drivers. Again, Zero's going to have DRS. Is he going to make a lunge into this corner? No, he is not. And then, as you see, Towley's recharging light coming on. Boost kept nice in touch with good ERS. DK's used a lot of ERS. Hayden Elite has half a battery. Everyone using quite a bit of ERS. We've got a Game Minion on the most, 84%. And then we've got everyone, oh wait, we've got Woodsy and Whitey going side by side. And Woodsy goes very wide. I think the kick got through nice and easy on Woodsy. DK sets the fastest lap on the hard tyre. As we're following on the back edge, we'll nip back to that in the braking zone. Is Zero close enough? I don't believe he is. Anyone else close enough in the top 10? No lunges being made. We've got a yellow flag. We've got a big collision with the Alpine of Apex and the Williams of Toto Wolff. I'm not sure if there's any damage. No damage on that. Is there damage on this car? I can't see. Yes, a bit of end plate damage on Toto Wolff. Anyway, back to the leading pack. Again, DRS is enabled. Zero's got just about better ERS. Is he going to make another move? Not another move. He's not made a move yet. Are we going to get a lead change? Obviously, the dirty air is effective around there. He doesn't want to be trailing it too much. Find the Pass has become our first driver to get a warning, a penalty. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's unfortunate. 3 laps in. Anyway, to the leader, to top 4 is separated by 1.3 seconds. and then it's still 2.3 seconds to P6. So anyone in this top 6 is still within fighting distance, and Find the Pass and Brewdog aren't much further behind. Into turn 1 now. Boo now becomes a driver to get a penalty. So he's in P3 and he's in this battle for the lead, but with that time penalty hanging over his head now, quite early into the race, he's going to be a bit more cautious coming into the corners. We've got Toto Wolff in the pit lane. Getsuga becomes another driver to get a time penalty. Anyone else going side by side? Not on this lap, I believe. Oh, we've got an Alpine of Apex thinking about a move on Woodsy. Back to the leaders again. It's 410, staying at 410s. It's just when Zero wants to pull the trigger. I mean, he might be happy just sitting in the DRS. We've got a change. Hayden Elite and DK are going side by side. Hayden Elite makes a brilliant move around the outside of DK. So DK drops now back down to P5. And the McLaren is getting in. Domar Daimar up the inside of DK. Does he overshoot the corner? No, he doesn't, but there's a bit of contact. But DK stays up the inside into the fast right-hander. The McLaren goes really wide, and then Find the Pass gets up into P6. Wow, what an interesting battle. I really could not keep up with my voice. Back on to lap 5 now. Wow, I don't think there's enough laps in this race for it to get any more interesting. But unfortunately, we all do have somewhere to be tonight. Any moves being made at the back? I don't believe so. So, it's all stalemated for now, but obviously we're getting... Weissy now becomes another driver, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers now with penalties. Anyway, I think DK's now losing a bit of touch. Anyway, Boo now, is he going to make a lunge? I mean, he's now got to start thinking like he's got a 3-second time penalty. He can't be playing games of pace managing with the guys in front of him. But what tyres are they on? That's the thing, I've not actually had a look. The top 4 on mediums. So DK, he's still on better strategy. He should be able to do a nice hard long stint and then go on the mediums. Zero goes a bit wide, and then that's going to allow Hayden Elite to get into this battle. So again, top 4 separated by just a second. Betches gets a time penalty, becomes our 5th driver to get a 3-second time penalty. Going around the final corner now to start lap 6 of the Grand Prix. Zero is getting very ever so close to Towley. Is he going to make a lunge into turn 3? I don't think he had the exit for it. Dirty Air obviously is much worse in this game. Hayden, is he going to make a move? And obviously DK is not too far behind. Is he being challenged? I don't believe so. Anyone else in the background being challenged? No, it's all spaced out at the back. So this top battle is where we're at. No, there is a bit of a trail going. A bit further back with these. But no, nothing being done there. We'll have a switch back if we can see positions being moved. Again, our biggest gainer of the session is the Dark Mark, up 6 places. Zero again, very close to Towley, but he's not made a move before. Is he going to make a move now? We've got a yellow flag. Have we got someone round? No, it's been sorted quite quickly. Not enough to interrupt the race. DK looking up the inside of Hayden Elite, but thinks better of it. Again, you've got to think of the whole race here. 29 laps is a lot. And again, actually, while this race is in a little bit of a stale, we got to remember this is actually one of the 5 tracks that was LiDAR scanned. So this track is the most realistic track out of other tracks that you'd get. DK throws it up the inside of Hayden Elite. Is he going to make that stick? No, he doesn't. And now he's lost a bit of time, and is Find the Pass going to then snuff a move out of him. No, I think they're all recharging. So that's unfortunate. Anyway, Tally remains the lead. 7 laps has kept the lead.
Second one.
And then Hayden Elite down 1 position. Again, some of these drivers might be happy to just be in the leading fight. Brewdog, again, he's got the pace to catch up to this leading pack, because from P7 it's still 3.6 seconds, which is not a big gap.
Really?
An F1 car moves a long way in 3.6 seconds, but obviously you're all moving at the same pace. Apex now gets a time penalty, so he's down in P17. So Zero again, they're all just biding their time. Is this going to wait till the pit stops? Potentially. Oh, we got Dragoon. Oh my God, there's contact. Dragoon and Whitey contact. So that's been very hard fought by Dragoon. Dragoon goes a bit wide. Is the Mercedes going to keep it up the inside? No, he doesn't. Getsuga is retired in the pit lane. He's for better off the race. Anyway, is Whitey going to send it up the inside in turn 1? It looked very aggressive from the Red Bull. But that's just my opinion. I didn't see it properly. I wanted to see what the leaders, but these are banged wheels recently, and they're still within DRS range, and they're still within a good gap. But I don't think it's going to be made by Whitey on this occasion. No, he closes right up to him though. Anyway, by the way, did I see fighting? No. Right, we'll join that back in a moment. After this straight, Zero's got DRS, but he's much further back this time, and he's not got a lot of DRS this time. We've got Hayden Elite behind Boo, who's got loads of ERS. Is he going to make a move into... I don't know what turn it is, to be fair. Oh my God, and Boo's made a mistake. It's going to be an easy pass for Hayden. Hayden back up to P3. Is DK going to think about a move? He looks up the inside, maybe just to scare Boo, because that was never on. And then we go back to Whitey, who has actually passed Dragoon with the DRS. And yeah. So that must have been an easy move, because we did not see it. There's a snaking through the last few corners. Zero is lost a bit of time, and it's just going to allow Tally to regain the RS really. We've got a few people in the pit. Find the pass, Domar Daimar and the Dark Mark in the pit. The McLarens have double stacked. That's going to lose Game Minion a little bit of time. Whether or not they knew they were double stacking, but whatever happened there, the Dark Mark is now up 11 positions, but obviously there's been a few pit stops now. Game Minion is he's only just leaving the pit lane, so he must have lost a bit of time. Game Minion dropped down to P17, got a yellow flag. We've got a McLaren at Betcher's round. Again, has he got any wing damage? The game won't show me. No, he has no wing damage, so he escaped wing damage. Bit of an unfortunate mistake. Tally's still in the lead by 4 attempts. Hayden Elite doing much better on his ERS, so Hayden Elite's got the pace. DK again, he's on the hard tyres, so he's kept up with this part lovely, and obviously he gets the benefit of going onto the quicker tyre for the end of the race. So it will be interesting to see how the strategy. DK is the leading driver, I believe, on the alternative strategy. Yes, he is. Oh my God, I think Boo's hit a wall. Boo's hit a wall hard. He's now dropped down significantly. He's got wing damage. Is there going to be a safety car coming out? Not too sure. Comes into the pit. So DK up to P4, but a big gap. He might have actually fell out of DRS here. He has fell out of DRS. Boo's got a 10-second time of spinning into the pit lane. Well, that's unfortunate. Wing change and a 10-second time penalty to go with it. Anyway, find the pass now up to P10 after pitting. Domar Daimar has made a move on Apex, and then we've got a no Apex coming out of the pit lane. So Domar Daimar, I'm lost. Betches now gets 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Boo's just come out of the pit lane. Goomer's in the pit lane. Betches was just coming to the pit lane, got a penalty. Hayden Elite and Zero have swapped positions. Was there a mistake from Zero? I'm not too sure, but I think there was. So Hayden now up to P3. I did say he's got the pace for it. He's got the ERS management too. Dragoon comes another driver to get a 3-second time penalty. Wow, anyway, Hayden now, has he got the pace to challenge Charlie for the lead? Prime will now get to the 3-second time penalty. Everyone's getting 3-second time penalties. The Dark Mark up to P7 on the hard tyres. And only 12 seconds behind the leader. Anyway, Hayden now, is he going out? He's got much more ERS than the leader.
No, what did you say?
By about 20 ERS percent, he's got more. What's the first corner like? Again, gets a bit of a draft from the car in front of him. Anyway, DK can smell it, but he's not got DRS. He can look, he can see what's happening in front of him, but he can't get a hint of DRS. DK's running his own race here. Too far off the leaders for DRS, but the people behind him are 3 seconds behind. Anyone going side by side into the... Oh, we got Brewdog on Apex. Got a really good run on him. Is he going to make a move into turn 3? The regen battery comes on. Is he going to look up the inside? No, he doesn't. Oh, gets very close to the gearbox of the Alpine. Whew. Anyway, Hayden now 4 attempts off. Is he going to launch a move into the final, like, few corners? Again, I really need to learn what turn it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's turn 12. So we'll try and remember turn 12 because it seems like you've got everything. Brewdog and Apex have swapped positions. Easy move. DK really does need to catch up to the DRS. I know he's on the hard tyre, but anyway, these mediums have gone a very long way. 11 laps.
What was it?
But yeah, this is a very, very close battle at the front. Top 3 all within a second of each other. Was there a bit of a mistake from Towley? I'm not too sure actually, but again, they're recharging well. I mean, Aiden's got about 50% more. That recharge light's still on for Towley because he needs it, and he is recharging hard. But at the same time, so is Hayden. Game Minion and Whitey are going side by side. Oh no, they're easy in the pit. Never mind. Anyway, now on to the biggest DRS straight, I believe. It's one of them. I don't know what's bigger actually. But anyway, into turn 10 and 11. And coming up to turn 12, is he going to make a move into turn 12? I highly doubt it from that far back. Zero's losing touch as well here. He's now been caught up by DK, and I believe DK might be within DRS. Yes, he is. Anyone further back challenging? Anyone? YT and Boo, maybe. Obviously, Boo had wing damage. Tally's pitted. Hayden stayed out. Zero's pitted. DK obviously stays out on the hard tyre. Tevents on the hard tyre. Primal on the hard tyre. The Dark Mark. So all the medium runners other than Domar Daimar have pitted, I believe. Brewdog, Game Minion, YT, Betches. Yep, they're all the ones to not stop yet. So, let's see what this is all about. Is DK going to get within a second of our race leader, Hayden Elite? And then the outlaps of Towley and Zero have to be mega. They've had a nice gap behind Find the Pass, but obviously Find the Pass will not be pitting until the hard tyres go off, which will be about a lap, what, 17? So this will be interesting. Is Hayden Elite going to come in this lap, or is he going to overcut it? He needs to make the decision this lap though, because the overcut might work, but the undercut is obviously strong. He's obviously got the overcut now because he's been forced into it. But will the overcut be better than the undercut? Even though it's a lap longer, that lap might make an extra benefit. He does dive into the pit lane now. DK will take the race lead. So anyway, let's go to Towley, who is catching up to Find the Pass. Dragoon gets a time penalty for multiple warnings, assuming track limits. Anyway, coming into the final corner now, and then Hayden is still in the pit lane, coming to the end of the pit lane now. Where's it going to be? The Alpine is bombing it down the straight, and I think he's still just about ahead. Yes, he is. Hayden obviously gets the shallower line. Zero's right behind him, so Tally, the biggest winner out of that. Whitey sets the fastest lap. He's in front of Boo now. Boo's got DRS on him though. So is Boo going to make a move into turn 3? Again, looks very rapid. He's in overtake. He's closing. Is he going to send it up the inside? He looked for it. Oh, got very close to the gearbox lap Mercedes. Wow. Anyway, Hayden now is about 2 seconds off Towley. And then Zero's just behind him. So as Towley made the right move, anyway, Find the Pass and Primal and Find the Pass are going at it. That was very wide from Find the Pass then. Primal and Find the Pass both have penalties as well. Anyway, our race leader 3.7 clear of Tabence, all on the same strategy, this top 5. But how much longer? Tally is now catching up. So the race leader is, well, the net race leader is catching up to traffic. Hard tyres, who won't be pitting just yet. So I totally missed that, Mark, getting all the way up there. Madness. Yeah, innit? Obviously, he is on the hard tyre. He's going long. Tally now, he clears one of the cars that he needs to clear, which is Primal. So now Hayden Elite needs to make a very easy move on him, but obviously Tally still has more traffic in front of him, and they're going to be fighting Find the Pass in the Dartmouth. So will Tally make easy work of this, or is he going to get in trouble and Hayden Elite catch him up? So obviously this traffic in front of them, they're on the same lap, they don't have to give way. But the tyre difference is mental, and it should be an easy move on Find the Pass as well. Again, he's used up all his battery though, and no, like, he's not made it. He's run out of battery. So Tally's going to be stuck behind. Find the Pass, I thought Tally had a penalty then. But no, Tally stays behind, but Hayden Elite up the inside of Primal. Again, that's significant. And Zero is now, oh, there's contact. But they all make it fine. The Mercedes goes a bit wide. Tally is still stuck behind these two. He regained the ball nearly to the wall of the dirt, yeah. Again, this is going to be, Hayden Elite's going to be loving this. Tally's getting held up, and there's nothing that they can do because there's no yellow or blue flags. Round the outside, Tally tries. Now up the inside of the Williams, he does now make it, but that's going to slow them down a little bit. Anyway, Tally now, he's behind the dark mark. What's the RS situation look like? Hayden Elite's not got much of it either. Finding their way past this traffic's not been easy for them. Hayden Elites need to find a way past Find the Pass now. But Tally should make easy work of the dark mark. So let's see, Hayden Elite, he's way too far back. He's about 3 seconds behind. And like got no ERS, he can't compete. Tally's taking the lead. DK pitted. I completely missed DK pitting. Whoa! Find the Pass onto the gravel. The dark marks now the dark marks now past him, and Hayden Elite's now also past him. No, they're side by side. Is there contact? No, there isn't. Hayden Elite still stuck behind this traffic, and Zero's now on the outside of Hayden. That was a bit wide from Zero. That might have been a track limit warning there. Anyway, Tally's now might run away with this because of the traffic. The dark mark pitted. Find the Pass stays out. Hayden Elite stays out. It's a 3 second gap between Tally and Hayden Elite, who's net second. Where's DK now? He's in P7.
Yeah, on the thing.
On the back of Domar Daimar.
You don't want to know how big I am.
Wow. So we Find the Pass is still holding up Hayden Elite and Zero. Doing a very good job at doing the Fernando Alonso Monaco type move. Surely this lap, both of these fit quicker drivers get through.
Why are you going to die?
But 3 seconds to catch up to Tally is mental. Domar Daimar then gets a penalty. Anyway, Hayden Elite's through. Is Zero going to get through on the next straight? Needs to, or he's going to lose touch. I believe so. He goes on the outside. Find the Pass is keeping his nose in it. Keeps his nose in it, and wow, good racing, good move on the outside. Obviously, tyre difference. Like, anyway, Hayden Elite 2.2 seconds now. He took a second out in that, like, just not being in traffic. So Hayden Elite still has the pace, I believe, and we should still get a nice finish to the race. Obviously, there's what, 12 laps left. No, 13 laps left. Is it? No, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 11 laps left. Going back to primary school here. Anyone going side by side for now? We've got action. I believe that might be Whitey, the Dark Mark, and Boo. Yes, it is.
Don't ask how big I am.
It's a Dark Mark now. Is he going to get no DRS? So they Mercedes in front of him. Goes up the inside. Makes the move stick cleanly. Should be moved. Yep. So yeah, let's see what Hayden does now. Again, the ERS situation. Zero's got 8% ERS. ERS, not DRS. DK's also steadily catching in P5, 8 seconds off the lead. Obviously, the medium tyre is better. Oh, whoa, why is that very narrow? Oh, he's going side by side with Brewdog. Is Brewdog pitted? Is Brewdog just made up that time? He has, hasn't he? Wow, what tyres is Brewdog on? Sure, he's on the hard. I don't know where to get there. Yeah, Brewdog on the hard tyre, 8 laps old, is on the back of DK. Anyway, the gap to the lead is now 1.8, under 2 seconds. Nearly a second. Once it gets to a second, we've really got a race on our hands. Find the pass now does fit pit. DK now into P4. Brewdog now losing a bit of time. To Bence now is 12.5 seconds off the lead. And then we've got Whitey and Boo. I was in a battle with them, by the way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I was saying it was like, even though you're on all the tyres, there's no blue flags, you can race them. Race them all you want. Oh.
A massive honor.
Oh my god, one sec, I can't get this can off. Ah. Ah, right. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I've spilled a bit of cider on my PlayStation. Right. After that panic, again, another 2 times out of Towley. This is slowly changing to Hayden's race to win. DK 8.7 seconds. I don't see the mediums taking that much time out at this stage. Find the pass now. He's in P9. He's gonna make up more time. I think there's a top 7 in it for him. Maybe top 8. Anyway, Game Minion and Goomba, they're also fighting. I think, yeah, Goomba's got, Game Minion's got that. It's 1.2 now. Wow, nearly a second to the leader in Tally, but there's traffic coming up. That'll be Betches. I mean, if Tally can try and get DRS off the back marker of Betches and don't catch him up after a DRS detection, that'll be perfect for him. Zero's dropped a bit. He's 1.5 seconds off Hayden. But obviously, if these two leaders start fighting instead of working together, it really might bring Zero back into it. And then again, DK, if they all fight instead of working together, DK is a serious contender. Brewdog, again, he's going to the end. Again, if a safety car comes out, that'd be even better. I don't think we've seen a safety car this late, like, oh, hits the curb hard. The gap's still 1.2. I don't think Tally's going to get DRS though from the back marker in front of him. Oh, we got fine. Says they're 23 seconds off.
How did you?
Just trying to find somewhere to actually look. It's nearly within a second. Hayden might have a second come the end of this lap. We've got a yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag? It's in the final sector. It's Boo. He's had a little bit of an off. Don't think there's wing damage. I think he might simply just be retiring, to be fair. Anyway, Hayden Elite has found a second. Did they lap that car? No, they haven't. But Hayden Elite should have DRS. He does have DRS. So now we've got a race on our hands. We've got 7 laps remaining. 8 laps remaining, 8 laps remaining, 7.5 laps remaining, and yet we've got the leaders within a 7 tenths of each other. Wow.
Well, how did you do it?
Good line from Aiden. Is there anyone else in the mix? Just so we can get out of the way. Goomba and Apex, they're quite close. We'll keep an eye on them. But this is where we really want to see. This is the top 2. The first round of the season. This will depict who goes into the second round leading the championship. Obviously, it's not over in round 1. You can finish last in round 1 and still win the championship. Right, it's a long championship. I'm sure it's like 20 races or something. So that's 20 weeks of this season. So it's all to play for still. It's league racing. Anything can happen. Every track you go to, people are going to be different. Some people are stronger at different tracks than others. Just as Towley and Hayden have proven that Australia is a breeze for them. 4.3 seconds ahead of Zero. Now Zero's just dropped off on these hard tyres. Hayden and Towley have kept up on their game. And is Hayden going to go for it? Goes up the inside and he does go for it. Does make it easy. Towley still has loads of ERS though. He needs to keep it within a second in these last few corners. Like, he's not going to have much to fight with, obviously, with the DRS. Because the detection's after it. Because obviously F1 don't think that people are going to overtake on that bit. Because in real life, you wouldn't dare, would you? Gets a bit on the curb now. Towley has lost the race lead, like net-wise, since 22 laps ago, where we started the formation lap. So, Towley, will he want to play the waiting game? I mean, we're coming up to lap traffic now. So, Hayden might get... Oh, Towley's got a 3-second time penalty. Wow, that has changed the whole perspective of the race. To Ben's, DK's pitted. DK's doing a 2-stopper. He's putting the softs on. He's going for the fastest lap. Probably had the gap to do it between Find the Pass and Primal, I reckon. Maybe not. He might get stuck behind 2 cars here for the fastest lap attempt. That's not what you want for DK. Is he going to make it? Very sketchy with the Mercedes right behind him. Is Domar Daimar actually going to overtake Primal on this straight? Because if he doesn't, Primal might get DRS from DK. But no, he does not make a move. Anyway, Towley is 3 times behind. Is he going to make a move into turn 12? A bit wide on the... Oh, he's caught another corner there. He needs to force Hayden into a mistake just to get the track limits. But that mark, the only driver in the top 6 other than Hayden to not have a penalty. So good race. He might actually get to Ben's based on time penalty. Did Hayden get DRS from the Williams? No, he did not. And again, the ERS difference, Towley is just playing the waiting game. You can just see the closing speed at the end of the straight to Hayden from Towley's car. But again, Towley's got a 3-second time penalty hanging over his head. Zero's way off the pace to Ben's now. Pitted start mark's going to move up to P4. DK obviously pitted for the softs, so he's going for the fastest lap, I reckon. Find the Pass up to P6 after having not the best quali. Up to P5 now, actually, so Find the Pass will be probably happy with how his race has been going. And a very clean race, only 1 DNF, and that was in the pit lane. Anyway, Towley now nope, still not. So Towley, all to play for. Is he going to make the move earlier? He needs a 3-second gap or just force Hayden into a mistake. They can't fight too hard because then they're going to bring the dark mark actually into it. I know it's 18 seconds, but it's crazy how much time you can lose while fighting side by side for a load of corners. The thing is, Towley might be able to fight some of his track limits. So even though on track it'll say Hayden won, even if Towley did it on track, it can still change. Which obviously, if it does change, will be noted down to say in the next stream. But this is round 1, there's not much to say. DK is overtook Find the Pass. Obviously DK is on the softer tyre. Find the Pass tried coming back. Obviously nothing to do. Towley again, on track you'll want it, because obviously you never know what can happen in penalties. They can be removed in our league. Obviously the game sometimes gives you unfair ones. Like, you don't actually gain time from it, it still gives you... DK does set the fastest lap, but we're on 18.990. Going on to the final few laps now, I'm losing my voice and I'm just sweating, boiling hot. I mean, just ready to go to bed. But these drivers are not ready to go to bed. They are ready to just put everything into the last 3 laps of the Grand Prix. 4 laps of the Grand Prix. My math is so far off today. But just waiting for stuff to happen. Looking back now, just seeing if there's anyone close. I don't think there is. Maybe at the very back here, actually. We've got Betches on. Toto Wolff. Obviously, Toto Wolff kept his nose clean, no penalties. Shout out to the penalty-free races going on here, actually. So we got Hayden, the Dark Mark, DK, Brewdog, Goomba, Toto Wolf. I mean, very well keeping their noses clean. Obviously, I'm sure we still do it. You get a point for not having a penalty. That's a corner cut there for Betches. But it should help him. Is he going to make a move onto Toto Wolf? Toto Wolf has got good straight line speed. Goes to the outside. He's going to keep it around the outside. A bit of contact. Sends it up the inside. That's very brave. Bit of argy-bargy. Still side by side. That's very brave going into that turn. They all make it out alive. Tally anyway going on to the back straight or back curve as it is on at Albert Park. Obviously, you've got the lake in the middle, which obviously at this point of the track it follows. Looks very cool when F1 go to it. They've got like that floating bridge. But anyway, enough chit chat. The lead might change here. Very close. Is he going to send it up the inside in turn 12? Was thinking about it. Needs to force Hayden into a mistake. If we have a quick look at race director, Hayden Elite, we should probably... Is there a way to... That's view lap times, isn't it? Or, oh wait, we have warning lap 1. Oh my. Hayden Elite has had 1 track limit warning the whole race and it came on lap 1. Tally needs to force Hayden Elite into 2 off-track excursions in the last 2 laps. I don't think that's going to happen. Hayden Elite might have a comfortable win here. Only time will tell. Anyway, going back now with Toto Wolf and Apex. We got a yellow flag. We got Betches. Is it round? Was it Betches round? Yes, it was. Cutting the grass. Again, many people nowadays are trying to steal my business. No one cuts grass better than me. Especially at Silverstone. Anyway, I really don't know who to pick for driver of the day. I mean, I don't want to pick a reserve driver either because, like, the Dark Mark, fair enough, he's quick. And he would be driver of the day if he was a full-time driver. But I got to give my driver of the day to Find the Pass, who had such a pad quality for his pace. And then suddenly he's up 4 positions. Brewdog, an honourable mention, outside of the top 10. He's brought it into the top 8. Whitey up 5 positions. But yeah, Find the Pass, good pace, P6. Obviously it's not end of the race yet, something could happen. But that's who I'd be going for. It's like the football. You say you're man of the match before the game actually ends. We've got 14 viewers watching, and again, thank you so much for watching. Putting up with me for 2 hours is fair enough to all of you. Hayden Elite, again, still behind, but penalty free. He's not in a rush, is he? Zero behind him's got a penalty. The guy in front of him's got a penalty. Betches has now got another 3-second time penalty. He's down in P19. Again, a race to forget for a few people here. But obviously Hayden will want to do it on track because, again, track limits can be removed. It's the penultimate lap. He's about to make the move, actually. It steams up the inside of the back straight. So going on to the final lap, it should be Hayden Elite leading it. So from P3 on the grid, Hayden Elite, and Tally gets another 3-second time penalty. That is the end of the race. Surely you can't contest 6 warnings. So it's all now on Zero. If Zero still only has the 3 seconds, if he can get it within 3 seconds on the final lap, we've got a yellow flag. I think that might be Betches off again. It is Betches off again. Again, the last lap. No, it's not the last lap. I thought it was the last lap. Jesus. Oh, no, it is the last lap. We are going on to the last lap. Right, why did I read it was lap 27? Or is it lap... Yeah, it is lap 29. Betches is cutting the grass. That is a very expensive lawnmower. Has he got wing damage? He has got wing damage. Well, there's a few pit stops coming, but it is the final lap. So, Hayden Elite is leading and is in the best contention for the win, as he has no penalties. Tally behind him has 6 seconds worth, and Zero has a 3-second time penalty, which won't bring him into Tally, so Tally should be in second comfortably. And then Zero, in a race of his own, Dark Mark then 20 seconds off the leader. DK is right behind the Dark Mark, so this is a very close battle now for the final. And then obviously the Dark Mark does score points, but only for the reserve team. So DK will want to make this overtake, but he's run out of battery. But so is the Dark Mark. They are both out of battery. DK has the DRS. Let's see the DRS difference here, because going into the fast chicane, DK needs to make it. Oh, it goes wide. And that's it. That'll be the Dark Mark in P4. So from the back of the grid, P4 is brilliant. DK P5, which fair enough. We missed it. Aiden Elite does cross the line, and it's Tally in P2, and then it'll be Zero crossing the line in P3, and then the Dark Mark and DK still going at it. Like the Dark Mark has saved up quite a bit of ERS to burn on this final straight though. So I don't think. Oh, I don't know. That might get really close. Come to the line. Oh, no, it won't. All right, the two kicks finished nearly side by side, and then the find the pass in P6, which you'll be delighted with. Domar Daimar then P7, find the pass. He's been demoted to P7 actually due to time penalties, and then to Benson P8, Brewdog in P9, which he should be happy about that being in the top 10. Primal in P10, Game Minion crossing the line to the wall. Maybe he is impressed with his drive. P11, and then Whitey in P12, again another good drive. 5 positions gained. Dragoon 5 positions lost. Wasn't his day. 60 thousandths of a second. Wow. One sec, I can't find it. Oh, it is as well. Again, good race from your half though. No pacing quality, and then up 3 positions to P7. It's quite good. And then Goomba up 2 positions. GG everyone, well done Hayden. Yep. Hayden did a brilliant race to be fair, and then Boo in P15, Apex, Woodsy and Toto Wolf all finished the race a lap down. And after, also what I meant about the other guys, not a back mark, I had to pit already, did the undercut. Oh right, sorry, yeah. Well yeah, what I was saying though is you were racing all of them. And
just said, don't be afraid.
you were racing all of them, like, and then I was like, of course you're on a older tyre, but you're not a back marker, so you've got the right to fight. So like everyone came out the pit, Hayden, Zero, and all that, and you were fighting them. And I was like, but he's got no.
You can't max out your stuff.
He doesn't have to move. That's what I was trying to say. But there you have round 1 of the RRF1 at Australia. Hayden wins it by, I don't know how many seconds, 6.5 seconds over Towley. Zero in P3, our last year's winner in the Wednesday division. And then the Dark Mark in P4, who's reserving for tonight, so that will be good points for the reserve team. Then DK in P5, Domar Daimar in P6, Find the Pass in P7, Tebent in P8, Brewdog in P9, Primal in P10, Game Minion in P11, Whitey in P12, Dragoon in P13, Gimmer in P14, Boo in P15, Apex P16, Woodsy in P17, Toto Wolf in P18, Betches in P19, and TT Getsuga retired. So we'll have a quick look at the incident on the race director to, obviously, just in case someone needs them. There's a few, and I'm trying to rush through them as we've got 13 seconds left. Yeah, they all are. So that was that's the first round. DK gets the fastest lap of a woman at 18.990. So congrats, that'll be an extra point, I believe, or is it an extra 2? I'm not sure for the fastest lap. I know penalty free it's a point. And then fastest lap, it might be 2, it might be a point. If so, DK gets at least 2 points. So again, brilliant race to commentate on, and I look forward to seeing what happens next week in, I believe it's Austria, which again is normally a good track for DRS trains. I'm sure penalty free you get a point in this league. If you look at the standings from last season, it says pen free and a tick, which gives you a point. I'm sure it does. I want someone to confirm, but I'm sure this league gives a point for a pen free race. Thank you guys, enjoy Silverstone. Thank you. This has set me up nicely. It's got me in the mood for, I already said to my dad, I've got a commentary gig tonight. I'm going to go to Silverstone, and if Crofty needs to rest his voice, I'll get in the Sky booth with him. people at home's going to be like, I know that voice. No, that was a good race, actually. So I hope everyone joins us for next week for Austria, which will be round 2 for the RRF1 season 14. Peace out, have a good rest of your weekend, and wherever you're watching the British Grand Prix, I hope you enjoy it. Bye.